Before we go any further, let's just quickly check if our weather view that we just built will instantiate properly and will display. So in our weather view controller, I'm going to say let weather view is equals, and we're going to create a weather view. We're going to initialize it. So this will call our initializers. And then we want to take our scroll view, so which is called main weather scroll view. Not this, weather scroll view, and we're going to say add sub view, and we're going to add our weather view that we just instantiated to our scroll view, so we can physically see our weather. Oh, come on, this should be a small letter, so that we can see if our weather view is instantiated and works properly. So if I run my application, hopefully it's not gonna crash. But remember from our previous class that we have this, okay, we have this Sigebert error, which again we can scroll down on top so we can have some more information. But I think I know already where the problem is. So if we go to our main view here, let's just open our connections, and I'm going to delete this view, and let's build and run again. All right, let's see what we have here, because right now we don't see anything. And I'm guessing we don't see anything because of our scroll view is not properly set up. So let's set the frame of our weather scroll view. Not the weather scroll view, to our weather view, because right now we don't have a frame size. So once we give it a frame, we should be able to see it. It should be with small weather view frame is equals, and we're going to create a CG rect, and this we need an X, Y, width and height. So the X, we're going to start from the 0 position, so it's gonna be on our top left corner. Y is gonna be 0. The width is gonna be our scroll view width, so we say weather scroll view dot bounds dot width, and the height is going to be our scroll view height, so we say weather scroll view dot bounds dot height. And only after this we need to add it to our subview. So let's rerun our application, and hopefully this time we should see our user interface that we just built together. And as you can see, our scroll view doesn't really work yet, but this we are going to fix. Only our table view works, but the rest of our scroll view doesn't work for now. Also, as you can see, it's not very centered, and on this side we have our margins, the 5 points we left, but on the right side we don't see it. And the reason actually we get this is because when we set our weather view frame to be the weather scroll view bounds width in our view did load, at this point we don't have correct information about our view weather scroll view bounds width. So to prove it, I'm going to say print. I'm going to print my weather scroll view bounds, and you will see that this is much bigger than my screen. So the width is 414, while this is iPhone XS is 375 if I'm not mistaken. So this is much bigger than our screen. That's why some part of it is outside. For this to correctly work, we can cut this and put this in view did appear, which is called only after our view appears. And let me just put it here as well so you can see what's the difference here. Right, and if we rerun this, now you can see before in our view did load, the view size is 414, and in our did appear, which when we get our proper screen size, our view is the width is 375 and the height is 685. And if we jump here, you can see that our view is set up correctly and it has margins around, and this is centered as it should be. So this is another thing that you have to watch out at which point you are setting your view sizes, because if you call it earlier, it doesn't have all the information about the device and it will give you the wrong numbers there.